In my last 5-9 video, I said I make the craziest lead from scratch with absolutely no sound design experience and came up with this. Not too bad, right? The thing is, that doesn't make this lead crazy. Crazy is pretty subjective. Hell, music is subjective. And big whoa, I proved to y'all that you don't need sound design experience to make some cool sound in Vital. That doesn't make this lead crazy. Nor does that make me fucking ISO-XO. The truth is, there's only one way to really test whether I made the gnarliest, hard-hitting sound ever, and that is to put it into context. In other words, can I make the craziest fucking drop with the lead I made in Vital? Let's find out.
So yeah, I already have the lead that I made last week right here loaded up. Yeah, so I was thinking of just taking that Mozart piece and just shoving it in this lead and call it a day. That's the hardest hitting drop ever. So according to what I've seen online, the best way to start any drop is to start with the drums. Who the fuck knows why? But let's just follow online research. The tricky thing is, I don't know what kind of fucking genre to make. I already mentioned that I'm not ISO-XO, so it's the time to see if I'm ISO-XO. I've never even made fucking trap before, so this could be a terrible, terrible idea again. One of my many terrible ideas, but you never know if an idea is terrible until you tried it. Remember that. Alright, enough of this fucking Saturday Master Oogway wisdom here. Let's jump into it. I don't even listen to this genre enough. What's like a trap kick? Do I even have a trap kick? I'm gonna maybe need the snare. I know this genre uses this kind of metallic type snare, so maybe use this later. Alright, let's just look it up. Trap kick. Help me out, Splice. The key to making the craziest drop ever is to just rip off of samples on Splice and just make your entire piece revolved around samples and loops. Alright, enough of this fucking Saturday wisdom. Whatever you do, don't listen to me. Do the exact opposite of whatever I say. I kind of like this one. Just remember to turn down the volume before my ear gets fucked. Let's bring back that metallic snare that I found earlier. Let's do some surgery. So I kind of like both of those snares, or two of these snares. I like this one, as well as this one. I kind of like the transient of the first one, but more of the tail end of the second one. So let's see. Let's do some surgery. Fucking doctor geeks up in this bitch. How do I do surgery? What a complicated surgery process that was. And then, just so it's easier, we can just bounce the two. Metal snare. So yeah, that's a cool little tip that I learned somewhere online on the dark web, where if you want to just remake your own drums and you have two drums that you like, one, you know, for example, you like the transient of one, meaning the initial hit, and the tail end of another, you can kind of just play around with it, fade in some parts, fade out other parts, and then just bounce it, and boom, new snare. I'm not really loving that actually this last these two eighth notes here. Maybe I'll delete it later on, but we can just stick with this for now. All right, let's think of a nice hi-hat loop. I'm not sure. Loki's something like this, but I don't know if this is gonna sound good. TBH. Turn this into the drum bus. Oh yeah, this is what I'm feeling. It's gonna be cut off immediately. It's gonna be like boom, boom. Something like that. I just really don't like this. Boom, 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 boom. Maybe boom, boom, you know? Make this sound a little prettier somehow. By the way, if any of you know how to do mixing and mastering at a much higher level than me, meaning higher than like intermediate or beginner level, because sometimes I'm just fucking throwing shit onto the chain here, the plugin chain, and I don't know what sounds good. I'm just literally kind of throwing it on without any real meaning. No, I'm just kidding. There's some meaning behind it, but could definitely use advice or guidance here. Oh, you know what? This is what I heard here. In case you guys didn't know about this one. Never mind. I don't need y'all's help. So this is what apparently I think like John Summit or someone does. They just throw on a decapitator and just throw on like one of these. I'm trying to shut off. Oh my god, that's disgusting. Maybe not that one. Just a little bit of that saturation in there. Let me throw this back on. Now it feels a lot harder hitting, right? Let me save this before anything fucking crashes. I'm gonna call it. What should I call it? Crazy vital drop. Alright. If you have a better name than that, please let me know. Please leave it in the comments. Very bad with names. Alright. Everything here is like still loud as fuck. I'm gonna try to do this. I have a really bad tendency where whenever I'm making something from scratch, things clip pretty easily. So my best mitigation against that is to literally just bring everything down in volume. Just adjust the volume fader. I'm not sure if that's the best way to do it, but maybe I'm doing something wrong. Yeah, see, that's still not good. You know what? This is what it needs. It needs a limiter because I don't want to ultimately bring everything too far down. All right, let's go back in here. Let's throw on a limiter. All right, that's a lot more socially acceptable. Now, what key should this whole thing be in? Maybe why the hell not F sharp minor? Do I even know the F sharp minor scale? Oh fuck, I already fucked up already. Let's see. Something like that. I think that sounds about right. Right, guys? For all the music theory nerds out there, please fact check me on that. Alright, maybe let's throw in a bass line. Let's see. I think I already have like a sub bass in Vital. You know what I should honestly do, just as like a challenge for myself, or just for entertainment purposes, if you want to see me probably fail, is to just make an entire track out of Vital. Even better yet, just an entire track of me making presets. Not making presets, I guess, yeah, making presets and using those presets to build a track instead of like cheating and using these already made ones for me. Let me know if you want to see that. See, this one I didn't cheat. This one I actually made myself. This could use like some sort of pitch bend or something to make this a little bit more interesting. Let's see if I can figure it out in Vital. Glide. Nope, that's definitely not it. Fuck. I don't know how to do it. I might have to automate it. Let's see if this will sound good at all. Maybe from here to here. Maybe from here to here. Let's see. No, it needs more time. That's too much. Something like that. Now another bass. Honestly, maybe the sidechain one. Let's just do it like this. What if I copied the same pitch automation? Moving on. Okay, let's first, before we move on, actually I lied. Let's do the same thing here. Do some decapitator magic to make it sound beefy as fuck. Exactly, read my words, beefy. Sidechain this to the kick. On. Let's bring in some synth stacks, chord stacks, something like that. Is this even going to be trap anymore? I don't even know what style this is going to be. TBH. I'm kind of just throwing shit on the canvas. The guy needs this fucking harmonica sounding looking ass synth. Let's just do this. Honestly, what if we just use the same automation for everything? It's an F sharp minor chord. Is that it? Yep. Still got it. See what happens if I make this a D major. And then we do that thing where we just take the third note and just raise an octave, because why the hell not? This, what the fuck is going on here? It's this thing, isn't it? I had to fix all of those, don't I? Alright, let's add another layer. Synth. Distorted synth lead. Synth lead 1. Why the hell not? Okay. One more. Another one. Alright, let's pull from the archives again. Distorted synth lead. Jeez. Oh. Oh. Maybe this is what it needs. It needs like a leading saw. Actually, just put on. Let's just give it a random fucking preset. Just cause. Backing vocals for sure. Somehow that kind of works. Now, what if we just start deleting everything? Not quite literally, but what if we just... This sounds kind of, generic and boring to me. Now let's try to make it fit this drum rhythm a little bit. Oh, whoops, that's not how you do it. I could be cooking here, or this could turn out not so good. Something like that. Doing some surgery again. Let's see if the operation is successful. That feels a lot better. Now let's add dun 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 the lead. The whole time, the thing that we've been building up for, the cherry on the top. Will this be a cherry, or will this just all fall apart? Oh yeah. Alright, got an idea. Alright, let's change this up a little bit. This out a little bit. Oh yeah. Here we go. Yeah, this is definitely not trap at all. Perhaps another time. Alright. We need some sort of drum fill here. No, it needs to be heavier, low-key. Or maybe these kind of drums. Maybe faster pace. No, that's disgusting. Why is this so hard? I don't like any of these. Alright, let's try this. I feel like half of producing is just realizing that the sound that you put down just sucks ass. You know what? This is what we're gonna do. Fuck it. Since we're pitch bending everything anyways. Let's throw on. Let's do some science right now. We ain't gonna do surgery. We're gonna cure cancer. Low-key. Gonna start slower. get even crazier. Watch this. This could work or sound very, very fucking terrible. Add a tremolo. Oh my god. Is there a way to shape this? Ah. Oh my god. Take a little ear tickle. Alright, let's add some more effects into here. Jeez. Need some risers. Alright, I think we pretty much have a drop going on now. Now we just gotta add a build up and just call it a day. Probably gonna speed run this offline so then I can focus and just get this over with. Spent way too much fucking time on this thing.
I dive into frozen waves where the past comes back to life. Fight fear for the selfish pain, it was worth it every time. Hold still right before we crash, cause we both know how it ends. A clock ticks till it breaks your glass and I drown in you again. Cause you are the piece of me I wish I didn't need. Chasing relentlessly, still fighting, I don't know why.
Alright, that took a lot longer than I expected. Yeah, I have a mostly finished product. Definitely could use some tweaking, but I just quickly threw together a build up. Probably go back and use this if I plan to use this for another track or something. If I want to make this into a full track, then definitely will need some additional tweaking. But otherwise, this is what I have so far, and yeah, up for you to decide whether this synth that I made last week fits pretty well. It goes pretty hard. So yeah, so I'll see you in the next one.